Shane Van Gisbergen on the front row with Richie Stanaway. Both of those guys, like Chris just mentioned, running 126.3s, followed by Chad McCumbee in third and Benny Simonson running in fourth.
Yeah, Josh Wise coming in there fifth with 127.0 as well. 3 thousandths of a second behind him is Carl Larson. Then Parker Klingerman 7th. Jordan Taylor's going to be 8th. Peter Dempsey 9th. And 10th, Alex Gurney.
Guys, when you look back here from 11th to 15th, you see guys like Michael Self, Matthew Halliday, Timmy Hill, Brandon Davis. If he wants to defend his championship in this race, got a long way to go in 14th.
Hey, Pompelli, what are you doing back here?
FK2 running 16th, just had him in the booth. Carl Edwards 17th, Chris Diamond 18th, Ryan Priest 19th, and Fabian Coulthard running 20th.
It's so tough for me to drive.
And let's
me too.
So we have Alm's regular Richard Westbrook 21st.
I think I'm arrow loose. Does my wing look messed up in the rear?
I don't know. I spent most of the time.
So we see Joey Hand and Spencer Pumpanelli there having a chat across the radio.
Then looking back here, 21st, Richard Westbrook, Dominic Cicero, Brad Keselowski is going to start his car in 23rd place. How about Bruno Junqueira starting back in position number 24 and completing your top 25, guys? It's Joey Hand, and he'll be looking to hold a hot hand to get up to the front of this field.
Rounding out. Oh, sorry, buddy. There. Just rounding out the grid there. Spencer Pumpanelli's going to be 26th, Trevor Hopwood 27th, Adam Burrows 28th. Ron Capps, 29th, and not setting a time, Stephen Wilson, he's going to be at the very back of the grid. He's going to be our 30th driver.
Yeah, we've got the guys going through the bus stop now, following the pace car. Big old Mustang iRacing pace car out there. And Chad McCumbee looking good to take all this, and just got word somebody went off back there. But up front, everything's looking good. These guys are side by side and going to be starting to abreast, so turn one's going to be interesting with all these cars, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah, I think this one might be just a little bit hairy going down into corner number 1, and we saw it last year with the standing start. It's a little bit different as we got a wreck on the back. Joey Hand is around, and I think there's one or two others. 36 is also involved in this one on the pace lap. The 36 is Adam Burrows, so at least a couple of cars are going to be stacked up as they try to get going again. Dominic Cicero is there as well as we work through the final couple of corners. We get ready to go racing here at Watkins Glen International. Chris, why don't you bring us to green here?
Okay, well, the pace car pulls off. It's going to be Chad McCumbee. It's going to be Richie Stanaway leading us off with Van Gisbergen starting alongside him. We're waiting for the green flag. Green flag is go, and we are off for the second race of the iRacing Pro Championship.
These guys already go single file. Oh, we got cars into the wall at the start-finish line. Looks like Alex Gurney. Somebody is... cars are flying everywhere at the start-finish line.
Oh, that's
big mess. More cars off in turn 1. Cars going off, coming up the S's.
And Benny Simonson there, he got wide through turn 1, lost the back, went into the wall, came back onto the track, took a couple of cars with him as well.
And he's definitely done for the day as we watch Chad McCumbee in third. He's entered the outer loop for the first time. We're getting word that a bunch of cars are piled up in the back of the pack too. Van Gisbergen leads the way over Stanaway here though.
And these two, they're nose to tail starting off here. Stanaway, he's not letting Van Gisberg, he's not letting him get away, is he? He's right on his tail. Is he going to look for an opportunity coming into the penultimate corner? Oh no, it's too fast for him. But as they come up to the braking zone at the final turn, maybe he's going to find his chance.
And guys, looking through here, I think Ian Bushing is going to have his hands full trying to look at these replays of all these incidents that happened on lap number 1. But lap number 1 for the leaders just completed here. Stanaway is chasing your leader, Shane Van Gisbergen, Chad McCumbee third, Kyle Larson, and now Parker Kligerman complete your top 5. as you ride on board with Shane Van Gisbergen, looking back at his competition. And the one thing I'm noticing here, Darren and Chris, very, very smooth for your leader, Shane Van Gisbergen, was very smooth on the oval side as well. He's looking to pick up the big championship here.
And it looked like to me as well, McCumbee, he's got to run. He's got that draft. He's going to be looking for a chance going through the bus stop here to get the second position off Stanaway, although they are both picking up a draft now off the gears.
Shane Van Gisbergen wants none of this, though. He's kind of blocking here going into the inner loop. Definitely has the position and puts a little space between himself and Stanaway as Stanaway and McCumbee going on board with McCumbee as he tries to go for Richie Stanaway here.
Oh, this is so action-packed. We've had such a dramatic start, but we're on board with McCumbee as he tries to chase down Stanaway.
Yeah, and this is just a sprint race, Tim. You know, the 10 laps here, we already got one in the books, actually, coming up on the second lap, and this is really a sprint race, so these guys got to get it done quick and get up front.
And you saw on the replay there, Brad Keselowski going through one of the wrecks in the opening lap of this race. As we come up 2 laps completed of the 10, a lot of drivers now coming off pit road with repairs. I see Hopwood starting to roll there from pit road as the leaders work their way past. As McCumbee runs in position number 3, he has a B stripe in this series, so you know what he is thinking when he sees that black stripe in front of him.
On track at the same time.
Well, this is going to get interesting because the leaders are coming up to these cars who have pit and taken repairs, and they're going to have to deal with lap traffic, and this could be an opportunity for Stanaway or McCumbee to make up places.
Well, and back I can see peeking back there, running in 5th, Parker Kligerman, who we talked about at the top of the show, who felt like he was going to have a good run, and looks like he is. If these guys keep battling here for 4th, as they're going in the inner loop, almost touch.
Oh, and Stanaway had a run there going into the bus stop, but that was great defending there by the gears. I'm not sure exactly how he'd done it. His line was wrong, but he was able to hold Stanaway.
These guys are coming up on this lap traffic, so this is going to definitely play into this battle. 4-car train here. And Dominic Cicero pulls over for him.
And looking at this one here, guys, you mentioned the 4-car train right now as they bob and weave their way through some of this lap traffic as Kyle Larson makes his way past. I know Kligerman was trying to get Kyle Larson to fall back a little bit and try to do a little bit of drafting here, but I don't think Kyle Larson's having any of it. He wants this to be a 4-car battle and not a 5.
Stanaway taking a look. For Van Gisbergen, that's on a lap car. Oh!
Yeah,
lap car's definitely coming into play here.
Yeah, the lap car that Burrows there. Oh, Stanaway's on the radio. He's asking, what you up to, Burrows? What you playing at? I'm racing here for the lead here. You're getting in the way. I mean, this is intense stuff. Stanaway, he wants that position. He wants to take away that lead.
Adam Burrows being a race car, he doesn't want to let up. He just wants to stay in this battle with the guys up front as we watch McCumbee here trying to get back into the battle with Stanaway and Van Gisbergen. Car off. Kyle Larson almost gets into that.
And that was Bruno Junqueira off the racetrack there, as you saw it. Shane Van Gisbergen leading this race. Stanaway, McCumbee, Larson, your top 4. Kligerman back there in 5th as well. And keep in mind, these top 4 guys, they're not only battling for the race win here. It's nice to win the race, but you also want to win a championship here. Keep in mind, Van Gisbergen won the Watkins Glen portion 1 season ago. He's trying to be the only driver to win 2 road sides of the iRacing Pro Racer Champions, but I'm sure he wants that championship to go with it too.
Well, maybe you could let us know, Tim, how would it stand where it is at the moment? If McCumbee came in 3rd, would he be taking the crown?
Looking at it here, Kyle Larson is 2nd in the standings. Shane Van Gisbergen is 3rd in the standings. So I believe it might very well be a tie between 1st and 2nd right now in the standings. So that Stanaway car could very well mean the difference between the championship for Van Gisbergen and McCumbee. But keep in mind, guys, Stanaway also involved in this championship, P4 coming into this one.
McCumbee, we just watched as he's taking a look at the bumper of Stanaway right now. All 3 guys in the battle for 1st.
This could get ugly through the bus stop. Let's see if they can hold it together. Stanaway and Gisberg Gisbergen, oh, they're side by side, and Stanaway makes it stick. What a move.
What a great pass. And McCumbee just hanging on there behind him, just hoping something happens. Licking his chops now. He's going to take a look and try to make a pass on Van Gisbergen.
Well, if McCumbee can make this stick Van past the Giz, then he will take the crown. He will be the iRacing Pro Race of Champions champion.
Yeah, if he finishes the way it is right now, he's looking at that championship. We got one car stopped there in the middle of the track, and we got one more off spinning around. The leaders are going to dodge this here. I know Parker Kligerman went off as well, as we are halfway. 5 laps completed, 5 laps to go. Your leaders dodging everything so far. Van Gisbergen looking to the outside of Stanaway, as Stanaway will lead his first lap of this iRacing Pro Race of Champions.
Oh, and he's squeezing across there.
We had an extra chicane back there just sitting there. Carl Edwards goes wide for these guys. Always the gentleman racer, Carl Edwards.
Now, as they come up through the S's here, I mean, Gisbergen, he's going to be looking to get a run. He's going to look to get that draft. As you can see, he's got that draft. He's up to speed. It's going to be, is he going to winning to try and make a pass at the bus stop the way Stanaway did on the previous lap? It's amazing now. I believe we've got Brad Keselowski, who'll be showing in the picture-in-picture there. He's now moved his way up to 6th spot. And just ahead of him is Chris Diamond, who made great moves. He started in 18th position. He's now 5th.
Yeah, Timmy Hill was right there as well behind Keselowski, so those guys were able to dodge the bullet there on the start and make their way up into 6th. So Brad Keselowski having a great day today, as we're back up front with Stanaway, who's got the lead over Van Gisbergen, as they're going to finish another lap, and things are winding down here. We're past the halfway mark, and we got 4 to go.
As we have 4 laps to go here, guys, you got to keep in mind, Shane Van Gisbergen, I'm sure, is thinking championship. He's got Stanaway right where he wants him right now. Great run in corner number 1 for Van Gisbergen. Pulls right up to Stanaway's back bumper. He's got to pass Stanaway to have a chance at winning this iRacing Pro Race of Champions. It's just a matter of when he does it as he goes through the S's. This is getting exciting up in front. Chad McCumbee might be comfortable back there in 3rd if something happens to these top 2.
Well, McCumbie's in the box seat, but now we're on board, or we're just following there. Van Gisbergen, he is now side by side. He's going to try and take the outside line going into the entry of the bus stop, the way Stanaway done it a couple of laps ago. And it looks like he got a monster bit of pace in there. As you see, Stanaway take lots of curve there, go wide. McCumbee capitalises onto it. He moves into 2nd. Stanaway drops down 2 places. He's now in 3rd position.
Stanaway could have got a slowdown penalty for that, and here comes McCumbee now taking a look at Van Gisbergen. McCumbee wants this championship.
And they're side by side. They come into the penultimate corner, but Van Gisbergen, he's got the line. He's got it nailed.
So does now McCumbee's got it.
Oh, he's got it on the final corner. He's taking it. Can Gisbergen, can he get a run now, as he had a better outside line there? He's going to now try and going to get him on the inside line. These guys, it's been, 2-3 corners now. They've been going side by side.
And Van Gisbergen led that lap, and this is allowing Stanaway to get right back into this battle. 3 laps to go. McCumbee taking a look. Oh!
Oh, and he closed the door there. This is not over by a long shot. So we've got in picture-in-picture here, we've got Ron Capps here, who's running in 10th place. That's been a great run by our late entrants to the race today.
Yeah, and Ron from the drag racing side, guy that can go, that drives straight lines, can really turn here. And these guys battling for the lead again. Van Gisbergen back up front now.
Oh, and he made a perfect execution there of the bus stop there.
And guys, in front of the leaders right off is Alex Gurney, so tough break for Gurney as he tries to maintain a lead lap position. He's obviously going to fall a lap down there. He was in 12th before that off. Keep in mind as well, Brandon Davis more than likely going to lose his championship here. He won last season. He's running right now in position number 9, so nothing to shake a stick at. 2 top 10 finishes here if he can hold on to it.
Yeah, certainly it's nothing to be sniffed at. That's a great performance against such a competitive field. But at the front here, we can see the door panel on Stanaway's on his car has been scratched up. And as we watch picture-in-picture, Timmy Hill, who's running in 7th place at the moment, who's battling with Brad Keselowski.
And guys, 2 laps to go. I got to take my hat off to iRacing for assembling this incredible group of drivers. You know, I am honored to be here with you guys in the booth announcing this incredible race, man. It doesn't get better than this.
Well, just watching Van Gisbergen there, taking a super wide line through turn 1. I'm sure he's going to have the groundskeepers of Watkins Glen complaining if he keeps racing like that.
And there's been some fantastic battles all over this racetrack. You mentioned Keselowski and Hill. They had magnets on each other in the oval races. You look at that battle for a second as well. McCumbee has to defend over Stanaway. Stanaway is on the throttle and looking for something here, guys. When they come back across the stripe, 1 to go.
This is allowing Van Gisbergen to stretch his legs against these guys, to give them some breathing room against these guys. Stanaway taking a look.
All right, he's coming up to the penultimate corner. Oh, there's contact. McCumbee holds it together, though, but Stanaway takes the 2nd position from him.
That was awesome. What a great bit of driving by McCumbee. He wants this championship bad. He's going to hold on to 3rd, and now it's stretching out. White flag as Shane Van Gisbergen is trying to win again here at the Glen.
Well, that's played straight into his hands there. So the way it stands at the moment, we're going to have to do some super massive calculations because it comes down to, we're not sure exactly how it'll be worked out. If Van Gisbergen wins and it stays and McCumbee stays in 3rd, they'll be tied.
And guys, they would each have a win and a 3rd place finish, so we'll see how that comes down to. Kyle Larson, if he can get up here to Chad McCumbee, he'll be able to take away that spot and we wouldn't have a tie, but Kyle Larson's got a long way to go in a short time to get there to Chad McCumbee as they work through the bus stop on the final lap. Van Gisbergen looks to have this locked up, and the calculators are smoking to see who's going to win that 2,500.
Stanaway's trying his best to make a battle out of it for 1st, and if he took that position away, then that could change things. But Van Gisbergen, I don't think he's going to have any of that. He's looking pretty good. Couple car length right there. A couple cars coming up that are a lap down. Shouldn't affect this battle.
Yeah, and it looks like Van Gisbergen, he's going to have this sewed up. He's going to take it round the last corner, keep it nice and smooth. Stanaway doesn't look like he's close enough. So it looks like Shane Van Gisbergen takes the 2nd round of the iRacing Pro Championship.
Man, Stanaway sure made it a run, though. 1/10 of a second behind him. Chad McCumbee 3rd. Kyle Larson 4th. Great run for these guys up front.
And you look at the battle for 6th coming up. Brad Keselowski is going to win this battle over Timmy Hill, but man, it wasn't without an effort by Timmy Hill. Hill will finish in 7th as he chases Brad K down to the line. And those guys not only put on a show here at Watkins Glen, at Iowa they did it as well as Brad K gets that thing sideways and he has contact after the checkers with Timmy.
So I guess we're going to have to wait to hear from iRacing officials to find out what's going to happen, as I believe the scores are going to be tied as to who's going to be the win. And as it works out, I believe they've both got a 1st place and a 3rd place finish. So we're going to have to work out how it's going to be done. So hopefully we'll get some news on that for you soon.
Yeah, maybe they'll do it by qualifying, but we'll hopefully get the word for you guys and let you know.
But I've got to say that was a spectacular, breathtaking race.
Let's step away for just a few moments' time as we get set up to do some interviews here with the iRacing Pro Race of Champions drivers, and we'll try to figure out who's got the top prize of $2,500 for their charity. Don't go away.
Going to finish 2nd, though, in the tiebreaker, but it was back and forth all race long between you and Shane. Any sort of words for the champion here?
No, that was awesome. You know, I knew it was going to come down to something, and I was hoping it was going to come down to laps led or something. But that's fine. I think that you know, I really appreciate iRacing putting this on. It's a lot of fun, and I think I can almost speak for everybody in saying that everybody really enjoys doing it.
We saw you the first 2 years. You're going to be back next year to try to take this championship away, eh?
Sure, absolutely.
Any final thoughts here before we let you go?
Now, I'd like to just thank you guys for hosting this up and all the coverage. It's awesome. Sounds like we had a lot of people watching, so appreciate all the support, and check out what 2013 holds.
There you go. That's Chad McCumbee finishing in second in the iRacing Pro Race of Champions. We're going to slide over here and talk to Ron Capps, another driver who ran this race last